No matter how much weight you have to lose, you need to be able to stick to your plan long enough to reach your goal. In this video, I share 5 things that will help you stay true to your plan as the weeks, months, and years go by. Hi, I'm Dr. Becky from drbeckyfitness.com. I'm a college instructor of the science of nutrition. The first thing you need is some easy meals that can go from storage to table in just a few minutes. Life has a habit of getting busy, so your diet needs to be easy to follow despite what is going on around you. One thing we always have in our home is a pre-cooked meat and a bag of frozen vegetables. For instance, I bought this pulled pork at Costco and keep it in my freezer. When I need a meal in just a few minutes, I pull it out along with a bag of frozen vegetables, and in about 10 minutes I have a very satisfying meal that is high in fat and micronutrients and low in carbs and chemical additives. And this meal is also enjoyable, and that leads me to the second thing that you need in order to achieve long-term weight loss success. If you are losing weight, but you're eating foods that you just do not like, you will be right back on your old eating patterns after the weight comes off. It's undeniable that in the past few years, people have been finding long-term success with high-fat, low-carb diets. In fact, this is the diet that I teach in my coaching program because it is an enjoyable diet, so it is easy to stay on long-term. For instance, when you increase the healthy fats in your daily diet and you move away from those sugary, high-carb foods, you feel satisfied through the day and you're not bothered by cravings. And for many of you, that is very significant because it is oftentimes hunger and that insatiable craving that derails traditional diets. And I will add that a high-fat, low-carb diet is effective, and that is the third thing you need for long-term weight loss success. When you change your diet, it requires effort because you are going against your established habits. If the changes you're making are not showing results in the scale, the wind will quickly go out from underneath your sail and you will start to entertain thoughts like, this is just not worth it. Many people that I work with are around my age, which is 50 or above, and they have either been overweight for most of their lives or they have one of those metabolisms that allows them to stay thin for most of the years despite their poor eating habits, but now something seems to have changed and the weight is coming on rapidly. Well, what happens when you are overweight or eat poorly for years is that your cells become less sensitive to insulin. When your cells are insulin resistant, they cannot use the sugar from the carbs you eat efficiently. So the best diet strategy, in my opinion, for someone who has trouble losing weight is to eat low carb. And I have talked about this many times on my channel, but what a low carb diet does is it requires less insulin to be produced by your body. So even an insulin resistant body has a chance to burn fat for energy. And when that fat starts to burn, the results start to show up on the scale and you stay motivated. So you can see that motivation is something you need to constantly be fueling in order to stick with your diet long term. And motivation falls under the umbrella of what I call your weight loss mindset. Now, there are many strategies that you can use to keep motivation high, but one of the most effective is having a clearly defined target to aim for. If you approach a diet with an attitude like, well, I have some free time now, maybe I'll start eating better, you will have a very hard time reaching your goal. But if you spend a couple of days just asking yourself what you truly want and what losing weight will mean to you personally, professionally, relationship-wise, and then focus on that desired outcome every day, it will keep you on track in ways that you cannot put your finger on. I certainly can't explain how it works, but I've experienced this many times myself, and I know that just having that crystal clear vision of your desired outcome greatly increases your rate of success. Lastly, you have to believe you can reach your goal. In my opinion, our society has been misled for many years. Ever since the 70s, when we were told to switch to a high-carb, low-fat diet, the obesity rate has just climbed. It made dieting very frustrating, and just about everyone was caught up in it, and that includes myself. And what it did was it created doubt. So many people just felt like giving up because it seemed like no matter what they tried or how much effort they put into their diet, their efforts just were not effective. But as we're learning more about how adding fat and dropping carbs helps your body burn fat, there is a renewed sense of hope. But now we have to get unstuck up here. You know, I often get comments that say things like, nothing works for me, or I can't lose weight no matter what I do, and then they proceed to list all of the reasons why they can't lose weight. Well, if that is your belief, that will be your result. You know, I often say successful weight loss has both a physical and a mental side. So you have to get your head on board with your body. And when you do, you'll reach your goal. And that starts with simply changing your belief by telling yourself a different story. So I can't lose weight becomes I can lose weight. And you know, at first that feels like a lie. But as time goes on and results start to show, that new belief starts to take hold, and you'll notice yourself taking actions that support that new belief. Now, if you'd like help getting these 5 elements in place, I invite you to learn about my coaching program. The first 3 elements are easy to follow, enjoyable, and effective. Those are my 3 E's. They are really, truly the foundation of all of my programs. And when you become a member of the coaching program, you'll also walk through an exclusive 5-part series, what I call Creating a New Weight Loss Mindset, that will help you define that crystal clear target and create those new beneficial beliefs that move you towards your goal. So if you'd like to learn more about the coaching program, you can do so through the links provided here on the video and down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you back here very soon with another video to help you reach your goal. Thanks.